Have you ever wondered what it takes to master yourself, to navigate life's many challenges with grace and resilience? In our fast-paced, ever-changing world, finding stability and peace within ourselves is more crucial than ever. Enter Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's just as relevant today as it was over 2,000 years ago. Stoicism teaches us about self-mastery, a concept that involves harnessing our inner strength to foster resilience, emotional intelligence, and self-discipline. It's about understanding our place in the world, accepting what we cannot change, and taking control of what we can. It's about cultivating a mindset that allows us to remain calm and composed, even in the face of adversity. This philosophy, born in the bustling markets of Athens, has traversed through centuries, offering timeless wisdom to emperors, slaves, and scholars alike. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, holds the key to self-mastery, and today we will explore some actionable Stoic tips to help you on this journey. The first Stoic tip for self-mastery is understanding and practicing the dichotomy of control. This wisdom, dating back to ancient Greece and Rome, continues to resonate in the modern day. At its core, the practice involves a simple yet profound shift in our perspective on life. Imagine a sphere. Within this sphere lies everything that is within our control: our thoughts, our attitudes, our actions, our responses. These are things we can directly influence and shape. Outside of this sphere lies everything beyond our control: the weather, the actions of others, the passage of time, global events. These are elements of life we cannot change, no matter how much we may wish to. The Stoics argue that peace of mind comes from focusing our energy on the sphere of control. When we pour our efforts into the things we can change, we are not helpless. We are active participants in shaping our own lives. This focus empowers us, strengthens our resolve, and builds our resilience. On the other hand, when we fixate on the sphere beyond our control, we set ourselves up for frustration, anxiety, and disappointment. We waste precious energy on futile attempts to alter the unalterable. Now, this doesn't mean we should ignore the world around us. Rather, it means accepting things as they are, while doing our best within our sphere of control. For instance, you can't control the weather, but you can control how you prepare for it. You can't control the actions of others, but you can control how you respond to them. Grasping this principle is about more than just peace of mind. It's about resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity. It's about emotional intelligence, understanding our emotions and those of others, and responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. By focusing on what you can control, you build resilience and emotional intelligence, key components of self-mastery. So remember, when faced with any situation, ask yourself, is this within my control? If it is, act. If it's not, let go. This simple yet powerful practice is your first step towards mastering yourself. Our next Stoic tip is a technique called negative visualization. This may sound pessimistic or even a little gloomy, but bear with me. It's not about fostering a negative outlook on life, quite the contrary. Negative visualization is a mental exercise where we imagine worst-case scenarios. It's about contemplating what could go wrong, what we could lose, or what hardships we might endure. Now you might be thinking, why on earth would I want to do that? Well, there's wisdom in this practice, and it's all about resilience, fear reduction, and gratitude. Let's start with resilience. By contemplating potential hardships, we're mentally preparing ourselves for adversity. It's like a fire drill for the mind. If the building catches fire, you'll know what to do because you've practiced the steps in a calm and controlled setting. In the same way, when life throws curveballs at you, you'll be better equipped to handle them because you've already considered such scenarios. Next, we have fear reduction. Many of our fears are born out of the unknown or the unexpected. By visualizing these scenarios, we're removing their novelty. We're demystifying them, and in doing so, we're reducing the fear associated with them. It's about acknowledging that life won't always be sunshine and roses, and that's okay. By accepting this, we make our fears less daunting. Finally, negative visualization fosters gratitude. By imagining what it would be like to lose what we have, we can better appreciate what's currently in our lives. It's a reminder not to take things for granted, to cherish the people, the experiences, and the possessions we hold dear. It makes us realize that our ordinary day could be someone else's dream day. So, you see, negative visualization isn't about being negative. It's about preparing for the future, reducing our fears, and valuing our present. It's a tool that helps us build an internal fortress, making us stronger, more resilient, and more appreciative. Negative visualization teaches us to appreciate our lives as they are and prepares us for potential challenges, further strengthening our self-mastery. The third Stoic tip for self-mastery is living according to nature. Now, when the Stoics talk about living according to nature, they don't mean abandoning civilization to live in the wilderness. Rather, this principle is about understanding our place in the world, accepting the reality of our existence, and living virtuously. You see, the Stoics believe that each of us is part of a larger, interconnected whole. We are not isolated beings, but integral parts of the universe. Just as a tree does not exist simply for its own sake, but contributes to the ecosystem around it, we too are part of a bigger picture. Our actions, our thoughts, our very existence all have an impact on the world around us. Living according to nature, then, means recognizing this interconnectedness and acting in a way that is in harmony with it. It's about acknowledging that we are part of something larger than ourselves and living in a way that respects that fact. But it's not just about understanding our place in the world. It's also about accepting reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. The Stoics believed that much of our suffering comes from our refusal to accept reality. We resist the way things are, and in doing so, we create our own unhappiness. Living according to nature means accepting reality, warts and all. It means embracing the fact that life is often difficult, that people can be unkind, that things don't always go our way. But it also means understanding that we have the power to choose our response to these realities. Lastly, living according to nature means living virtuously. For the Stoics, virtue was the highest good, the only thing truly worth pursuing. Virtue in this context means living in accordance with reason, acting with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By living according to nature, we align ourselves with reality, fostering a deeper understanding and acceptance of ourselves and the world. In doing so, we can find a sense of peace and fulfillment that is often elusive in our chaotic modern world. The final Stoic tip for self-mastery we will explore today is daily reflection. This principle is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, serving as a compass that guides us on the path to self-understanding and emotional intelligence. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to get caught up in a whirlwind of externalities, losing sight of our thoughts, actions, and emotions. But the Stoics, in their timeless wisdom, taught us a different way. They proposed the practice of daily reflection, a quiet moment of introspection at the end of each day, where we analyze our actions, scrutinize our thoughts, and examine our feelings. Imagine a mirror for the soul, where we can see ourselves clearly, without the distortion of external influences. It's in this mirror that we find our true selves, hidden beneath layers of social conditioning and unconscious habits. Daily reflection is not about self-judgment or criticism. It's about awareness and understanding. It's about acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses, our virtues and vices, and the choices we've made throughout the day. Did we act according to our values? Did we respond to challenges with resilience, or did we let our emotions get the better of us? Were our thoughts focused and constructive, or were they scattered and negative? These are the questions we ask ourselves during our daily reflection, shedding light on the dark corners of our minds. Remember, the goal here is not to chastise ourselves for our missteps, but to learn from them. It's about spotting patterns, identifying triggers, and gaining insights that will guide us in the future. It's about growth and progress, not perfection. This practice helps us cultivate emotional intelligence, fostering a deep understanding of our emotions, how they affect us, and how we can manage them effectively. It nurtures self-discipline, enabling us to make conscious choices rather than succumbing to impulsive reactions. In essence, daily reflection is a powerful tool in our journey towards self-mastery. It's a quiet moment of introspection that allows us to align our actions with our values, understand our emotions, and cultivate resilience. Daily reflection helps us gain insights into our actions and emotions, fostering self-discipline and emotional intelligence, cornerstones of self-mastery. The journey to self-mastery is a lifelong pursuit, one that Stoic philosophy can guide us on. We've journeyed through 4 fundamental Stoic tips that can help you navigate this path. First, we learned about the dichotomy of control, discerning what is within our power to change and what is not, and focusing our energies accordingly. Next, we explored the practice of negative visualization, a mental exercise that encourages us to anticipate potential setbacks and challenges, preparing us for whatever life may throw our way. Our journey then led us to the concept of living according to nature, striving to understand and align ourselves with the world around us and our place within it. Finally, we delved into the importance of daily reflection, a practice that allows us to review our actions, learn from our mistakes, and constantly strive for improvement. By embracing these Stoic principles, you equip yourself with powerful tools for self-mastery, fostering resilience, emotional intelligence, and self-discipline on your journey through life.